Hi there, my name is Kronenberg and welcome to my channel. This is a film review of Shark Huntress, a suspense horror action film. Yeah, okay, maybe. Came out in 2021. It's rated 13 plus. It's an hour and 22 minutes. Amazon is a rating of 2 out of 5. IMDb is 1.5 out of 10. So I'm going to do the Amazon synopsis. A woman takes up her environmentalist mother's David and Goliath battle after a lethal shark attack. As she ventures into remote areas trailed by a bloodthirsty great white, stakes rise, the death toll mounts, and she's out for revenge. So the director is John Riggins, Riggins, who's done no other films. The producer is Katrina Gray, who produced Daytime Nightmare. The other producer is Randy Kelsey, who produced Daytime Nightmare. The music was by Samuel Mizzell, M-I-Z-E-L-L, who did the music for Pardoned by Grace. So the cast, there is another one, there's Randy, he plays another part of the character somewhere, but he's not really in it, so I didn't really pick him. So we have Katrina Gray, again, who was Sheila, and who was in Daytime Nightmare. Dean Alexandrou, Alexandrou, who was Dean, who was in Haphazard. John Flano, Flano, who was Guru, who was in Haphazard. Russell Jeffrey Banks, who was Luca, was in Goodnight Gloria. And Eve Cerda, C-E-R-D-A, who was Pam, and she was no one of the film than this. So it actually starts up quite nice. Music's quite upbeat. You know, there's images of trees, nice looking beach. You know, it looks very idyllic. I don't know where it was filmed still, but it looks really nice. And this is a woman swimming on her own, attacked by a shark, and then you just see the fin and some watery blood. So I actually looked it up. Our main star has a foreign accent. She's Slovakian. That's not a problem. But she's literally alone with her two dogs sitting in her home, and she speaks in this broken English accent, which is kind of, most people wouldn't. If I'm, I don't know, say I live in France and I speak French to everybody else, when I'm alone, whoever, I will probably just speak to my dogs in English or whatever. I swear in English as well. I was about 5-10 minutes into the film, and the acting is lame. It sounds like they're literally reading off a script. Right, there's no emotion, no up and down tone. So it's kind of like this. I'll try and do a scenario. Have you seen my mother? I don't know. The last time I saw her, she was. Do you think it was? I don't know. I'm scared for her. I don't know what is going on. I agree. I'm worried. What should we do? I mean, it's just like that. It's like, my God, put some passion into it, for God's sakes. And then there's this sodding piano tinkering whenever the main character, Katrina Gray, walks around. This ding, 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 ding. Like, you know, not an actual tune, but you know, if you were just pressing a few keys on the keyboard, that. So there's two people on the beach, Pam and who is Eva Kerder, and I think Dean Alexandrou, who was Dean, and so they're on the beach and they're doing some sort of, you know, video for YouTube or something, I don't know, and they're saying that we need alternative plastics. Now I thought, yeah, I agree, we do need alternative plastics, but the problem is so many electrical parts. I'm jumping sideways here. So many electrical parts use plastic. It's amazing where plastic really is. It ain't just in your bloody carton of milk, or your you get some strawberries, you got some plastic. No, look around every part of your house and you will see plastic. It's on your TV, it's on your computer, it's on your phone, it's on your headset, it's on my mouse. Literally, this is where I'm looking here. It's everywhere. You get rid of plastic, well, welcome to the Stone Age. But I do agree with it. So It's apparently about sharks, but so far I feel like it's a promotional video for waste. Why? Because the same two plus the others, they're on this boat, and they keep saying, "Look at the plastic over there," and then the photo, the camera keeps pointing at some sort of plastic bottle. Again, plastic bottles floating in the ocean. You don't see a mouse or a laptop floating there, but you know what I mean. So they're reading the script again, toneless. Both her and Guru, who was John Flano, he's the guy with the beard when you watch it on the trailer. And it's just like, oh my god. So they say it's a great white. Well, not from what I saw. It looked like a tiny thing, mostly rubber. But I want to kill that pianist. The music was done by Samuel Mizzle. Well, so they're still on about bloody plastic. Literally, I was about another 15 minutes into it, and they're going on and on about plastic. And then Drew, I kept thinking his name was Drew because of how they said it, but Guru, is looking at a body and says, "It's the plastic people." And I thought, is this sponsored by a green charity? I've got nothing wrong with charities or anything, but you know when you watch a film, you want to watch a film for what it's on, not the subtle undertones. Subtle undertones, yes, but not in your bloody face. I mean, I can watch that anytime I want on various places like Netflix and Amazon. So they're having a wake, right, or something around a campfire. And then we're getting the life stories on how they knew the person. Obviously, it tells you, I think, on the thing. Does it tell you on the thing? Did I say it? Yeah. It takes up her environmentalist mother's battle after a lethal shark attack. Well, obviously she's dead. So they're having a wake on the thing. And it was like, did I ever tell you how I knew your mother? Well, I was having a few drinks, and I felt a bit queasy, and then she bundled me to the hospital. I thought, what? After a few beers? What are you, some sort of wimp? And yeah, and 5 minutes later, and that's how I saw in the new year with your mother. Well, I remember your mum. And all the way through this was that bloody piano. Ting, 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 ting. Oh. So Dean's the guy obviously doing the plastic thing. Alright, and he says he's going to change the world. But he says it's a shark. So you can't kill the shark. And she's like, I'm going to kill the shark. He says, no, you can't kill the shark. She's not having any. She's going to kill the shark. Apparently her mum wanted to save, because I don't read the synopsis like I said before. Apparently her mum wanted to save the planet, so she wants to do the same, which is kill the shark. Which is a contradiction, is it not? Save the planet, but not that creature over there. And now we have an advert. I didn't realise I was watching Phoebe. We have an advert explaining about plastic waste and the plastic in the oceans, like killing percentages, how long it takes to degrade. Oh no, wait a minute, we're still watching the film. Sorry about that. It literally, I got completely confused. So where's this sodding shark? So we have a video that they're watching. And then they harp on about plant-based. Now, again, I've got nothing wrong with going to a better future. It's fine. But when everyone says, let's use plant-based stuff, where are you going to grow the plants? You've got agriculture at the moment, who are going to have to dig up all their land to grow almond trees or whatever. And you're going to make loads and loads of plants to make the plastic, which I'm assuming you'll need a hell of a lot of plant. There isn't much at the moment because we're building on it all, so let's just chop down the trees. That'll do. We'll have that. I'm getting political, but it kind of annoys me in this film when they're going, we just use this plant-based. I mean, interesting idea. It was interesting concept what they were talking about. There's some sort of a plant-based plastic that biodegrades after 100 years. I mean, it's interesting. I want to know if anybody can make it. My God, you'd be a millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire. But you'd have to make sure it's good under certain conditions, like, you know, as I talk, electronics. I'm banging on again. So they're having a diving lesson, and you know when you watch something, you think, who the hell is that? Well, I thought I knew the person, but it turns out he's only done one film, so it's not the one I was thinking of. But he was actually British and quite good. So for the past 5 minutes, I was watching two people walking with that fucking music playing in the background again. Just walking. Din, din, din. I thought, oh God. And then Guru found this random dude, literally in the middle of nowhere. I think he was from the area, on the beach, picking up plastic. And then he kept banging on about social media. I thought, for fuck. So they went to, they said, a remote island. There's no one there, except there's lights, canoes, fishing boats, electricity, but there's no one there. Just kind of cut off. Oh, really? And this is the kind of place I want to be cut off if there's electricity. Like I say, they're rigging up this aerial so they can connect to the outside world, but I want to know where the electricity is coming from. So, I'm sure the outside world has been there before and got the electricity going. So obviously they're wanting some food or whatever, so they decide to go to the beach to collect firewood and trash, like you do, because that's what you always do, don't you? When you're hunting sharks, you go and collect some plastic and whatnot. Oh my God, the bait, Jesus. She opens up this cooler. I say ice cooler. The water was water, and she brought out looked like a lamb chop. Right, she goes to the beach, pitch black at night, right, and lobs this pork chop about like 3-4 feet away from the beach. Instantly, the shark appears. I thought, wait, I thought sharks are attracted to blood, not a slab of meat that's been, defrosting for the past 4 days. Because, they haven't just appeared, by the way. And then she sees it, and I thought, what? How can you see the shark? It's pitch black. But she can see it, because of course the electricity. Forgot about electricity. Anyway, I've seen some low-rated films in my time. And I've seen quite a few that don't deserve the rating. I've said before, I've watched one that's like a 3 and I've gone, oh, this should be a 5 or it's a 4 and this should be a 7 or something like that, and I've watched so many different films. But this ain't one of them. Where to begin? Jeez. The title is misleading for a start. Feels like it's sponsored by a green charity. Acting was completely poor. The main actress was the worst. The shark, apart from a gill and some sort of rubberized fin, it was the smallest thing I've ever seen. Death swift, nah. Bloody water, but clothes intact. It has a 1.5. I'm giving it a 1. But I can't go any lower. And the interesting thing is when you look on, go on here. If you look on the images that it comes up for the, the cover. Ignore that. The shark ain't that big. You see the fin on the bottom by the feet of the person? That's how big the fin is. Alright? So the shark ain't that big. Her walking around with that gun? Yes. But not really. Does she go out for revenge? It wants blood? Possibly. I don't know. I don't see the shark at all. Even the wording. What is it? A lethal shark. As she ventures into remote areas, trailed by a bloodthirsty great white stakes rise. No, she doesn't. It's just. I swear that they must have chopped something out of it. I swear, because there was a point in the film when something happened, which I'm not going to tell you because you might actually want to watch the film. Don't know why. Where I thought, aha, looks like this person is in on it. I wonder. And then this person wandered off and disappeared. I thought, oh, yes. And no, nothing to do with that. I thought, what? That would have been a good kind of like, well, good, goodish sort of, ending. Oh dear Lord. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed watching and listening to this awesome review of Shark Huntress. Please subscribe to my channel. Got plenty of the film reviews. This is probably the lowest rated one I've reviewed. I think might be the lowest one I've picked, like a 1.5. Definitely the lowest rating I've ever given. It's just dire. You could, if you read the IMDb reviews, you'll know exactly what I mean. It is, it's just bad. If they cut out all that stuff and made, it would be about a 10-minute film, because the rest of it was just them harping on that plastic, which is fine, but not in the film that you're watching. It should be as a documentary or some sort of a YouTube video that they just created. That's fine, I don't mind, because people do that all the time, but not when you're watching a horror called Shark Huntress. Shark Huntress. There's two phrases there that didn't exist, apart from a fin. Anyway, like I say, hopefully you enjoyed watching it all. And like I say, has anybody watched it? I'm curious if anybody has. Okay, well, thank you for watching, and goodbye.